Hey, everyone. Hey, it is your girl, Precious Williams, and welcome back to another exciting edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. My name is Precious Williams, and I am your proud host. Now, I know we usually go live on Sundays, but today I want to give you just a little taste of some of the things that are happening in my world. And also to give you my honest thought, today begins ProfitCon 2021. I am here in Weehawken, New Jersey, on the water in a beautiful hotel where I overlook the water and the skyline. And I'm one of the speakers for the Profit First Professionals ProfitCon 2021. If you've ever read the book Profit First, then you know that the man who wrote the book, his name is Mike. This is his conference. I'm so happy to be here. I'm here with Ramon Ray, Sally Hogsted, like all these amazing speakers, and I don't even know what to do with myself. Right? You're probably wondering, how did the Killer Pitchmaster ever wind up in a conference that's focused on accountants, on bookkeepers, on business coaches? It's the power of networking. It's the power of being able to showcase that pitching is essential for any business, any professional, any career business-minded person, any person getting ready to launch something. And so I'm so happy to be here. So I'm upstairs right now. I wanted to come down. I'm coming down for lunch. I'm getting ready to meet people and everything. And so I go on later on today, and I'm just going to give them a little taste. I'm going to give a little morsel of who I am, right? And then we're going to have a time where people get to meet me, and I'll have my books and merch on display and everything. And I really want to give a shout out to my speaker agent. I can't give her name, but I just really want to thank her for putting me in positions and meeting different types of individuals. As you all know, I know how to get booked and busy. I know how to get booked, busy, and paid. I am now booked and blissful. And it's because I'm finally in a space where there's so many people hearing about me that I can't speak to everyone. And so she comes in and she does her magic. I am blessed to be in a network with wonderful people from, the Dames to ICABA there's so many. I'm still, very much, loving the ladies from Ladies Who Leverage. It's funny when you're thinking of all like the networks that you're in, and all of a sudden your mind goes blank. But anyway, I'm a part of a few organizations, 10th House, Female Founder Community. I fund women, enrich her. The reason why it's important to be a part of certain circles is because when you have a different skill set, people can put you in different places because they've never seen someone do what you did. In fact, I want to give a shout out to a very special woman in my life who yesterday I had a conversation with a venture capital firm that is looking for a pitch coach and a pitch mentor. And who do they think of? Me. And so I had this conversation yesterday. It was so wonderful. So we're moving on to the next step. And it's the power of networking. So let's go back to ProfitCon 21. This is the conference for Profit First professionals, professionals who are in financial services, who are accountants and bookkeepers, and those who are business coaches who really help out the finances of companies, corporations, nonprofits, foundations. I'm excited because, downstairs, even though, the COVID is still going on. So there's people who are downstairs who are physically there, and there are people who are watching around the country. And so I'm excited. I'm so excited to be here with such an esteemed group of entrepreneurs and successful entrepreneurs that I've read about, and I'm really getting to meet them for the first time in person. As y'all know, Sally Hogsted, she has that survey. It's not a survey, but anyway, as I'm known as a connoisseur in her survey. I'm a connoisseur. And I can't think of what the other thing is, but anyway, I get to meet the people that I once thought I would never be able to touch. So the reason why I'm coming to you all today on the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show is to show you the life of a speaker, an international professional speaker. It is not that I just do virtual summits, which I don't really do those so much anymore. It's the fact that I still am booked to fly out or to go by Lyft from my home in Brooklyn all the way here to Weehawken, New Jersey. It's the fact that we have, great food. We're treated like guests and like royalty because we're not coming to just say the same thing you're used to hearing. And so y'all know I'm going to kill it. Y'all know I'm going to come in with that funk, that energy, and that noise. And I really want to thank Profit Profit First Professionals. I want to thank Mike, the author of Profit First. I want to thank my speaker agent. I want to thank everyone who brought me here today. If you are here from the Dames, Enrich Her, Digital Undivided, any of the organizations I'm a part of, I hope to see you all downstairs. I know that they bought some of my books for attendees, so I'm excited to meet these people in person. They already have their books, and there was a queen dame who put on the Dames Facebook page that she got my book already. I'm so excited to meet them. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you my excitement. There's so much going on in my life right now. And so I'm very emotional. When I think about 3 years ago, I couldn't wish to be where I am. You know, when I laid down to go to sleep last night, like yesterday was a very emotional day. I laid down because I got here and I just sat here in the spirit of, oh my goodness, went downstairs and, you know, got some food, even walked to Whole Foods, which is right around the corner, and everything. I was just like, oh my God, I'm looking at the water. Oh my God, I'm actually having garlic shrimp as I'm looking out at the water, but the gnats were trying to get to me. So, you know, I came back into the restaurant. And then I just sat there and I thought, I'm in peace. And sometimes when you're running as a speaker, a best-selling author, serial entrepreneur, you forget to just have moments of peace. So as I looked out at the water, and Ruth Chris Steakhouse is right across the street. So, you know, I went over there to get some dessert last night. Just think about it. Like, there was a time I never could have been able to do that. There was a time when no one would send for me to have transportation to an event, or, you know, would buy my stuff in advance so that when I show up, people are ready for me to sign. I want to share with you all that I didn't know that this would happen. I prayed. I've been praying since I was a little girl, since I was 5 years old. I never thought that these things would happen. And so as I'm looking at my pillows, I'm looking at my bags, I'm looking at my mugs, I'm looking at my books and thinking someone had to believe in me. Thank you, God, that people believed in me to make things happen. And I really want to thank Sharon Monet, Christian Kwan, oh God, what I'm thinking of you, Carla M. Dean, for making my books come to life. I want to thank Forbes Magazine, Black Enterprise Magazine, Essence Magazine, Upscale Magazine. I want to thank CNN, Wall Street Journal, all of these wonderful places that feature me. I want to thank the producers behind the movie Leap. For giving me an opportunity to explore my world and to live in Santa Monica, film in a glass mansion in Malibu, fly out to Milan, Italy, and film a movie. I want to thank the producers of Shark Tank. I want to thank all the sharks, because everything that I've ever gone through has brought me to this moment where that when I cross this stage, I'm doing something that I never, ever thought possible. I'm going to go and speak to my guests. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so full because I'm emotional. I'm emotional that years ago, I thought I would have somebody on my side to do this with, and that, you know, here I am doing it. I, you know, have things going on in my world, and, you know, I know people see me as so strong, but I'm also like a marshmallow too, because I still get choked up that people still want me, or they want to hear what I have to say. I'm choked up that I'm speaking at TEDx Butler on October 18th. I am shocked that there's still people in my inbox, whether it's on LinkedIn or in my inbox, saying, "Hey, we want to feature, we want you. What are your rates and stuff like that?" Because we all know what it's like when that phone don't ring. We all know what it's like when no one cares what we do. So I want to share with you all. This is the true tea behind the scenes, right? My hotel room suite is beautiful, right? I'm looking over at things. So I'm in this office right now. Anyway, let me see what you all have to say. Hold on. Hold on, yeah. Hold on, yeah. You know, I gotta, you know how you're, okay, sorry. Okay. Gary Mills, hello. Where do you want survey? I don't know what that means. So just tell me what that means, darling. Helena, awesome. Go get them, champion. Thank you so much. Rodney. Hey, Rodney, love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Facebook user. Good day says good day. Rodney. Moments of peace. You better believe it. Kimberly Tate, what is this about? Kimberly, I'm not sure what you're asking. What is PROFITCON? PROFITCON is an annual conference with Profit First professionals. That was, if you ever read the book Profit First, which is the #1 New York Times bestseller. It's a business book to help entrepreneurs, speakers learn how to pay themselves first so that they're able to do what they need to do in the world. And so, okay, hey, our trail, love the emotion. Thank you so much. And so the reason why I'm here today instead of on a Sunday is because I want to give you the real raw emotional response that I have when I'm booked for speaking engagements and I'm flown in, books are purchased, like all sorts of things are happening. And I want to share with you all that I didn't know this would happen 3 years ago. So if you're an aspiring speaker or you're an experienced speaker, if you wrote a book or you did something and you want people to know, I'm just sharing with you what it really feels like on the inside. Some people see me and I look like I have everything together, everything's perfect, and y'all know the only thing that's perfect about me is my pitches and how but I am a work in progress. And so as you all know, I created a quiz. So if you all don't know who I am Precious L. Williams. I am the killer pitch master. I am here to help you slay all competition with a killer pitch. So that's the elevator pitch, a media pitch, an investor pitch, a speaker pitch, a sales pitch, and an interview pitch. I've successfully appeared on Shark Tank, CNN, Wall Street Journal, Forbes magazine. I've had 2 billboards at Times Square, 3 #1 best-selling books. I'm an international professional speaker. I'm a corporate trainer for some of the biggest tech companies, financial services companies, and real estate companies in the world. In fact, I'm so glad that my newest client is Yelp, and I have other nonprofits that I work with, other big foundations that I work with that I'm not at liberty to discuss all of my clients. But what I'm saying to you all is if I can walk out of homelessness and severe alcohol addiction not that long ago to go on to show you what is possible. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not even saying that I didn't cry at night or that it took a while for people to really understand what I do and how that's different from just, sales trainer or for someone who does communication skills. I'm a world-class master communicator, and I can show you my success in all of them is along with my clients. My clients have successfully appeared on Shark Tank. My client, Margot Bain, she won her first pitch competition in Texas and then went on to a national television show and won an additional $50,000 in prizes. I've had clients who signed 2-year corporate training contracts with Fortune 500 companies. I've had clients who've launched #1 successful books. I've had clients win in every form, get the job or the position of their dreams. If you don't believe me, you can go to my LinkedIn profile, which is under Precious L. Williams, Killer Pitch Master. I should have over 170 testimonials in the last year and a half. The reason, and so I, as a pitch master, I'm a 13-time national pitch champion, and that's why I successfully appeared on Shark Tank. And so I've created a quiz called "What's Your Next Pitch Power Play?" And so if you want to take my free pitch quiz for free, go to this website, pitchingforprofit.com. That's also the name of my 3rd book, Pitching for Profit, The Bad Bitches Playbook to Convert Conversations into what? Currency. And so this free quiz, go to pitchingforprofit.com. You take this free quiz. It's 6 short questions. And you click submit. The algorithms will show you how to start pitching yourself better. So if you want to know where the money reside, if you really want investors to take notice and to invest in your company, how do you create a better pitch? If you want media attention, like I never thought that Shark Tank, CNN, Wall Street Journal, Forbes magazine, Black Enterprise, Upscale, Heart and Soul, all of these magazines were interested in me. How did I get that? How did I get on? How did my first pitch get me on MSNBC's Your Business with JJ Ramberg? I ain't paid for nothing. Why is that? Because I'm a master communicator. And so there are tips, tricks, and techniques I can share with you all. So media attention. Let's say you want to know what to say at networking events. It wakes people up and they're like, whoa, I'm in her inbox. Like, how do I work with you? Yes. And so also, if you want to know how to do a better sales pitch. So if what you're doing isn't working, how do you get it better? So go ahead and take my pitchingforprofit.com quiz. And if I'm still talking by the time you finish it, put in there what it says about you, the line, like, are you a dream slayer, power maker? Let me know in the comments. So again, my name is Precious Williams. This is a short edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitch Master show that is live on LinkedIn every Sunday. Right now, I'm at PROFITCON, which is a Profit First Professionals Conference in New Jersey on the water. This is a conference for bookkeepers, accountants, and professionals. So the people who go to Intuit QuickBooks conference are actually here too, or they're watching virtually. So downstairs, I'll be going down there shortly for lunch to meet with people. And eventually I go on later today. I'm bringing down my merchandise, books, and stuff like that. They were so gracious as to get my books in advance. Excuse me. So there are people who already have my books in advance, so I'll be signing their books, and also I'll have merch on display. And I speak a little today, and then tomorrow I speak tomorrow. So I'm very excited to, talk about, restarting your dream business. Like, Can Precious talk about it? Of course I can, because I had to restart my dream business 2.5 years ago out of homelessness and out of severe alcohol addiction. I had to rechange everything around me to be able to do it. So again, if you have any comments, throw them in the chat. Again, I am Precious L. Williams, Killer Pitchmaster, proud host of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. And like I said, there's a lot going on in my background, but I wanted to share with you all. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited that, you know, God didn't give up on me. He said a fat lady didn't sing. So again, please take my free quiz, pitchingforprofit.com. You can do it while we're talking. I'll probably be on for another 3 or 4 minutes. And you know how it is. Let me see what my peeps are saying. Wait, let me make sure. Okay, tell us about how the journey started. I definitely will. Okay, just give me a second. I want to make sure I answer everybody's thing. Tiffany McKinney, so glad to be a part of this. I am so glad you are too. I'm so happy to be here. Helena, where's your itinerary? I would love to be in a space with you. So I'm here. I'm here at the hotel, the host hotel. So I'm just up in my room right now. I'll be here until Saturday because you know they got me right up in here at PROFITCON 2021. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go down for lunch now, and in a few minutes, meet with people. So I'll be down there. If you're already here, let's tap it up, okay? Artrell, Helena, how both said I was thinking the same. Okay. Let's see. I don't have an answer for number 4. Okay. Tiffany, yes. Okay. So Artrell, I'm saying Artrell. So my journey started in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm from St. Louis. I grew up a very abused child, a very unwanted child. And my grandparents, when I was 15 years old, asked my father to raise me. And because of their love and support, my grandmother told me I had the gift of speech. At 16 years old, the principal of my high school asked me to speak at an event. It was before the mayor of the city of St. Louis. I didn't know, but I killed it. The next time I spoke was before the governor of Missouri. Killed it. And though I was paid to go around the state of Missouri to speak on educational reform, I was a product of the St. Louis Public Schools. So I spoke on those sort of things. I spoke at scholarship fundraisers. I got a full scholarship to Spelman College and went from 1997 to 2001. First generation college student. Got a full scholarship to Georgetown University Law Center. Started 20 years ago. Got kicked out 19 years ago, started over at Rutgers School of Law in 2003, had a nervous breakdown in 2004, somehow managed to finish in December 2006, took a February 2007 bar and passed on my first try, moved to New York, worked at Sullivan and Cromwell, clerk for a federal judge in the Southern District, worked at Heidel, Petoni, Murphy, and Bob, medical malpractice, product liability, toxic torts, quit that job on July 15, 2009, did document review, turned around, and realized I was meant to do something else, left my ex-fiance, met a big Hollywood actor, started my first company, Curvy Girls Lingerie. Nobody believed in it because I was too fat, too black, didn't have an Ivy League degree. And long story short, my first pitch got me on national television. My second pitch got me $500,000. I became a 13-time national elevator pitch champion out of 14 tries. And I'm here today. Several years ago, the love of my life, the actor, died, became a severe alcoholic, drank myself to death, nearly to death, and went into the Bowery Mission Women's Center, graduated on September 17, 2018, moved in with the pastor of the church I used to attend, Trinity Baptist Church. And what you see is someone who God gave a second, third, and 55th chance to. And so that's my story in a nutshell. So I went from being unwanted and unloved to taking the gift that my grandmother said I had when I was a little girl, and I made it into an art form. So that is my story in a nutshell. Helena, I'm currently in Louisiana. Where is your next event? Queen, I'm going to put up my website. Go to my website and you'll see where my next upcoming events. I'm constantly populating because I'm constantly getting booked, okay? So, Helena, I'll give you my website, okay? Mary Jane, I'm a dreamer and a power. So you better get it, Queen, Mary. You better get it, Queen. I love you. And true, a dream maker and power. So you better get it. Face the hell, may you and your engagement at PROFITCON be successful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So anyway, y'all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up so you all know. So this is my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. If you want to check out where I'm speaking next, if you want to check out what type of products or services I have, from my books to my one-on-ones to my 2-hour laser focused pitching sessions, if you want to hire me, if you know of organizations that should hire me to speak, for me to speak at their events, whether it's a keynote, whether it's a summit, conference. I have another website for you, but if you really want to know what I do for companies, corporations, nonprofits, foundations, and also for successful entrepreneurs and speakers, please go to my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. There you'll see my books, my triple threat book bundle. You'll also see ways to work with me. You also, see, quizzes. You also see ways to get in contact with me. Okay. So definitely that's my website. And if anyone wants to know some organizations that should book me, please go to my second website, which is www.killerpitchmaster.com. Again, I thank you all so much for being here. And again, here's the one website that you can know, even if you don't know Killer Pitch Master, you can reach out to me there. You can see what I do on, like a regular basis. Also, I have a Facebook group called Booked and Busy Speakers. So if you take my quiz, there's a way, even in the quiz, you can become a member of Booked and Busy Speakers, which I created. And again, I'm the proud #1 best-selling author of Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for women entrepreneurs and speakers only. Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, the workbook, and then Pitching for Profit, the Bad Bitches playbook to convert conversations into currency. I'll be taking those books downstairs. I have merchandise available and stuff like that. So I'll show you that later, because I'm probably going to come back and do a live later about what my experience was like today at ProfitCon. Again, I thank you all so very much for being here. And again, this episode is about ProfitCon 2021. It begins. Are you ready? Am I ready? So I'm going to go downstairs and have lunch. Again, if this is your first time here, I am Precious Williams. I'm the Killer Pitch Master, 13-time National Elevator Pitch Champion, #1 best-selling author, international professional speaker, and corporate trainer. I am Black on both sides. I ain't nothing ambiguous about me. I'm the chubby girl wonder, female MacGyver of business. And I just want to share with you all what it really looks like to be an international professional speaker, to be highly sought after, especially when people said it could never happen again, even when I believed it couldn't happen. So as you can tell, I'm very colorful, very flamboyant. I don't come in suits. I don't come with, if I want to wear pearls, it's going to be funky. So if you think you have to look and sound like, act like everybody else, you don't. So I'm going to come as funky as y'all already know. Let's get it. Let me see about the comments. And does anybody have any questions? If you all need the links to anything, please put that in the comments. Hey, I need links to your books. Hey, I need links to your website and everything. Again, Pitching for Profit, please take my free 6-question quiz. If you want to know my website, here's my website right here, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. And I just thank you all for truly being here. Let me check out the comments and I'll let you all go, because I got to go downstairs and have lunch. Okay. All right. Mary Jenkins, I love you too. Thanks, Queen. Helena, okay, thank you. Arturo, thank you for this. Good luck today. I hope you to get more of this wisdom. I'll be back probably later on today. Again, everyone, my events page on www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com tells you where I'm speaking next. We're still putting more in because I'm still getting booked, and I really appreciate that. And I really help speakers and entrepreneurs, as well as I help Fortune 500 companies, corporations, nonprofits, and foundations. Again, my name is Precious Williams, and I am so delighted to be here with all of you today. This episode was all about ProfitCon 2021. It begins today. They're already downstairs since 9 o'clock. I'm going to go downstairs and have lunch. We're going to chop it up. And I'll come back a little bit later on, probably around 8 or 9, and I'll give you like my thoughts. But I already know it's great. When I came in yesterday, they were setting things up, and I was like, oh my God. So I'm so excited. So anyway, for all of you who are watching, just know that dreams do come true, that anything worth having, you're going to have to work for, and that who's in your network, it really matters. I love you all. Mwah. My name is Precious Williams. This is the show, Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitch Master. This is an off of a Sunday edition. Just want to share with you the life of international professional speaker. Yes, I still do live events now. Yes, downstairs is COVID friendly and everything like that. And so I'm gonna have my mask on. You know what we gonna do when I talk. Y'all know I'm coming hard. Love you all. Mwah.